Hello, Collective. This is Tan from Artemis Oracle. So I just posted a reading where I shared these love messages, and I pulled charms. I used zodiac dice to get, try to narrow it down. But after that, I decided to take time to separate my charms so that I can get some initials just to further clarify. But I also want to kind of dig deep and find out what is this decision the person is having a difficult time making. What is it that they are having a hard time expressing? Like, what truth are they holding back from? So I want to clarify. So I'm going to use these love oracle cards and see if we could get any more information. If this reading has resonated with you, the first reading resonated with you, please make sure to, like that video and give this video a like if this resonates with you. Feel free to share any, of your feedback. I appreciate your feedback, regarding my readings. It helps me to know what exactly I should do with my channel moving forward. I noticed that my views are low, and I don't have very high views, but I would like my messages to get out. So if there's any suggestions, I know Catherine, she made a suggestion which is interesting because I never thought of doing a subliminal type channel. I don't think I'm qualified to do that, to do that in a way that would be helpful to people, but I like the idea of it because I would like to be a positive influence in any way I can be. But so let's focus on this reading right now. Okay, so tell us about this decision. What is this decision this person's having a hard time making? Okay, I want to see what that card is. It's rejection, right? But let's see if it comes out, because possibilities. I can't make a decision. Let's see. What's a decision this person would like to make that they can't make? What is this? Why can't they make a decision? Why can't they make a decision? Okay. Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. Okay. I feel like somebody's having a difficult time making a decision. So it's like they're hoping that somebody else will make the decision. Maybe they're hoping you make the decision, or just something happens that causes something to be, basically like a tower type moment where a decision is made for them rather than them making the decision, which is kind of like a cop-out. Oh, what is this? That card fell. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. So if it's funny how it landed on I can't take it anymore. Okay. Let's start with this card goes. Why can't they take anymore? Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. Yeah, I feel like somebody, it's like, all right, somebody has a secret. When I did a reading earlier today, and it was like, it was not letting me see what the secret was. I don't know what the secret was. At the bottom of the deck, we have, they have hurt me. Before I started this reading, I took a little peek just to see what card was under it, and it was interesting. It said childhood trauma. And I can't express myself. I want to be different. I wish I could be a different person. So it's like somebody probably went through some experience in the past that from their childhood. Something that they really want to hide, that they don't want revealed. But I feel like with this, it's like I can't take it anymore. It says elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery, right? I feel like somebody feels like they're not being honest, that they're hiding something, even though this is something from their past. And, depending on what exactly this is, but obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. Somebody's hiding something, obviously. We already know that, right? They're hiding the truth about something. But they feel like, sometimes when you have something, you've experienced something that you really don't, you feel like you have to share, but you don't want to, but you feel like you're lying. This is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody wants to say something. They feel compelled to tell something, but they're having a hard time expressing themselves because I can't express myself. It could have been something that they experienced when they were a child. It could have been some sort of trauma. It could have been abuse, assault, anything. It could be anything, but somebody feels like they have to hide it. When I think of this, it's like, sadly, a lot of people have gone through some sort of traumatic event in their life. And that's just the reality of being human, right? But for it to be at this gravity where the person is having a hard time telling the truth, it's what it has me wondering is this something that they did? Did they do something when they were a child? Did they do something when they were younger? Did they cause some sort of trauma to somebody? What if the trauma is not their own, but it was trauma that they caused? I don't know, because I've gone through some, and you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody's trauma is different, and not everybody can come to terms with certain experiences, that they can talk about it, and I feel like if that's the case, and the other thing I said, it could be something that they did, not something that was done to them, but something that they did. It could be that, right? But if it's something that happened to them, it's something that they have to process, something that they have to heal from. It's a hurt that they are still trying to recover from. Okay. So what is this? I wish I could understand you. I wish I could understand you. I wish I could understand you. What is this? I wish I could understand you. What is this? I wish I could understand you. Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. This landed on, I wish I could be a different person. I feel like this person, all right, if this is like, say they have a secret and it doesn't have anything to do with childhood trauma, this person may already be in a commitment. They may have already been married. They're probably already committed to somebody, and they're having a hard time telling you the truth about it. I wish I could be a different person. Maybe they wish they weren't in this commitment that they're in, and that they got involved with you. Maybe there could be some level of regret when it comes to that. It could also be that maybe they wish they could be the type of person that can be in a commitment that would, it could be that. Possibilities, free spirited adventure. I'm getting is like this person doesn't want to get tied down. This person doesn't want to be tied down by commitment, by a relationship in any way. And that's something that they wish they could change. I feel like in any relationship, a healthy relationship wouldn't trap somebody. Someone wouldn't be trapped, someone would be able to do do the things that they want to do. But remember, in a relationship, you are responsible for making sure that you don't cause any harm to your partner. So that means you will have to be careful with what you do, careful with what you say, because you don't want to be hurting your partner in any way, right? But if it's like, maybe it could be that this person wants to remain free so that they can do whatever they want and not really care about somebody else's feelings. So it's like, I'm getting selfish vibes in a way, but the thing is that it makes sense. If you don't want to be in a commitment, fine, don't be in a commitment, but don't string anybody along, okay. Maybe there's a fear of commitment too. Pain. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. I did just say a fear of commitment. Possibly somebody was in a commitment in the past, and it was risky for them and it didn't turn out well, and they are now cautious. They're apprehensive about becoming, going into a relationship. But it's like they're stuck in the visions of you and them together. These two cards flipped over when I was about to shuffle. Obsession and return. Infatuation and adoration, addiction and return. Second chance, opportunity, make amends. That could be what the hope is. If you and this person are not really talking or not in any interaction, like a no contact, you broke up or separated or whatever the case may be with your dynamic, it could be anything. This person may, like with the thoughts, I'm stuck in visions of us together, which is what I was in the middle. I was saying as this card's flip. I feel like this person may feel some sort of attachment to you, maybe a bit of addiction, and maybe coming back around. It could be coming back around because of the intimacy. But when it says second chance, opportunity, making amends, if there was some sort of something that was done that they need to apologize for, they may be coming back because that's something that kind of plagues them, something that they replay in their mind constantly and maybe obsessively, and it's kind of calling them to come forward, come back, come towards you to apologize in some way. Waiting cycles, moments flipped over as I was saying that. So this person may be waiting for the right time to return. Well, shallow. This just blew out. Hollow, empty, bored. This person may also be feeling okay. It could be two things. This person could just be bored and they want to come around to see if they could get some, or it could be this person feels empty without you. It's like being away from you may be difficult for them, and they can't take it anymore. Because if you saw, it flew over here to where the I can't take it anymore cards are. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. If you're playing me, please. That song just popped in my mind. This person may have been cheated on in the past, and that's why they're afraid to be in a relationship. Childhood trauma, it could be their parents also. There may have been infidelity with their parents' relationships. Could be something like that. Like my secret, but let's see. I want to know. Intimacy. One day. Someday, somewhere, another time. One day. Yeah. Nourish. Self-care. I mean, if this person is in this process of healing, I wish I could understand you. Nourish. I feel like this person needs to take time to be on their own, to heal, to take care of themselves, to focus on themselves. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Intimacy, I wish I could understand you. Intimacy says bonding, consensual, confiding, as a fire. Follow your heart. Do what you feel is right for you with nourish. Intimacy doesn't have to be sexual or anything, because it says confiding, telling the truth, telling a secret. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Another thing could be this person, if you're in the separation, you're not really in contact or whatever, there's some distance between you two. This person is longing for you. They crave for you. They want you. This could be something that they keep into themselves. But I can't make a decision. It's like, yeah, lusting, forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy, breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelm. Yeah, I feel like I can't take it anymore. Like, this is like, this person is really like craving you. They're reaching a point where they are probably are going to reach out to you. They're going to contact you. But you know, if this person is in a relationship, it might be what the forbidden part is. Now with the non-committal, it's like they want to have this intimacy. They want to have the lust, the sexual, the connection, the physical connection, right? The sexual energy. Now, this is a side note. Why can't I tell you the truth? This person could be hiding the fact that they crave you. They're afraid. I can't tell you the truth because I am afraid you're going to reject me. Rejection was the card that came out. Abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. Like this person is lusting after you. They're hoping that you reach out to them. I can't make a decision. They're hoping that you make a decision to reach out to them. They're afraid that if they reach out to you, tell you how they feel and how much they crave you and desire you, that you're going to reject them in some way. And that's something that they cannot take. But I think they're reaching this final point where they have no choice but to express themselves. With the intuition and nourish, I'm not exactly sure how that falls into this. This could be like you, because this kind of fell off on the side, you know? If it was near to, I wish I could understand you. So maybe some of you may already be sensing this. Maybe you're focusing more on your self-care than anything. While this person is trying to figure themselves out, you're already just like moving on and doing you. But I feel like this person has experienced, if some people may resonate this person, some people's persons probably did experience some traumatic event that is kind of affecting them in some way. And the traumatic event could say childhood trauma, but we could say childhood like the past. So in the past, someone may have cheated on them. Somebody may have broken their heart. Somebody may have been mistreated them in some way. And they are dealing with that, you know, but that I can't take it anymore. It's like they're hiding whatever it is they feel. They feel like they're being dishonest, like they're being deceptive, like hiding their feelings, or possibly they are hiding the fact that they are in a relationship. Please take the message as it resonates. But they do crave intimacy, and intimacy doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, but it can be, with the lusting card coming out and the obsession and the adoration. But I feel like that there's a fear of commitment or a fear of rejection. So it's like could go either way with this person, you know. So I'm going to get some letters now. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some letters. Okay, we have the letter Q for Quentin, Quinn, Queen. A for Annie, Amaris, Amory, Amelia. We have E for Emily, Evan, Evelyn. O for Otis, Olivia. H for Hannah, Hope. H for Hannah, Hope. Heather. I want to say Heathcliff for some reason, but that's a very rare name. We have the letter V for Veronica, Vera, Vanessa, F for Frank, Fanny, Fatima, for some reason I want to say Fear, F for Fear. Let's see what other, let me see if I can get a couple more letters. Okay. We have W for William. U for Ursula. 2 W's for William. Walton, Walter, Will. T for Tanya, Thomas. Z for Zelda, Zed. L for Liam, Luis, Lana. I for Iris. And J for Jessica, Jackie, Janet, Jeanette, Janice, Jane, Jeremiah. Okay, so those are the letters we got. So I hope this reading was helpful in some way. Oh, let me see what words we could spell or names we could spell with this. Not too many names. Not too many names. Leah, Tia, Louis, Late, Love, Taya, Uzi, Hate, ooh, Jaw, Jaws, Easy, Eat, Eight, Fate, Holt. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I hope this reading was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave me a comment. Let me know where it resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.